And as you're looking upon the trees line where your friend went to take a piss, it shows you walking into view. And you can see in the distance, how's the camera angle on that? And you can see in the distance a form, a silhouette in the trees. And you're not quite sure what to make of it as the fog rolls past. Music's noisy as fuck.
Sounds like somebody thinking
As the
of
fog
a smoothie.
rolls.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, the effects.
Yeesh, wow. So as the fog rolls on, I'm gonna go ahead and actually try and peer through the frog. Wow.
It's really hard to it's really difficult to see through the fog, but you see the reflection of the moonlight upon the silhouette. You can see the moonlight upon him as he stands forward, and you can now see the silhouette recognizable of a drawing bow. And your heart skips a beat for a moment.
So, in hearing that, I am going to kind of scream, get down, and kind of duck behind this little hill in front of me.
Alright? As you yell out, "Get down!" You hear a sudden drawing, the drawing of the bow suddenly stop and the release happen. You feel the rush of wind past your face as you squat down to the ground, going prone, and behind you, you hear the sudden thump as your friend drops to the ground. Farlanexus, with an arrow in his throat, drops down to the earth, a geyser of blood firing out of his neck.
Whoa.
You hear him, and from the shadows, a single large, muscular orc walks. And soon out of the same tree cover comes forward another hulking form. And behind them, an ominous one, carrying a large skull staff. And as they walk towards you, your diminutive figure looks up towards them, and what do? They haven't quite reached you yet. You think to yourself, you run inside?
I'm actually going to try and crawl, kind of sneak my way back towards the home.
Are you going to go back into the home, or are you going to head away? Because if you go back in, they're moving quickly. You have a choice here. You can get out of their path, or you can stay within it, and they will trample upon you and find you. And they are headed towards the entrance to that cave.
Well,
and moreover, you know that if they find you, they find the key around your neck.
So I shall actually run away and try and hide, thinking that there are more of them than there are of me.
Okay, so you've got a choice. This is your scene right here. This is where you're at.
Alright.
You've got the cave behind you, and they're headed towards the entrance. You can run and book it off this direction.
Yes, I am actually going to use the cover of the fog and my low stature to try and crawl off towards this snow-covered tree here.
Throw me a stealth.
Rolling a stealth. 16 plus 7 for
That's
23.
fantastic. That's more than enough. Well done. Under the excellent cover of darkness, you crawl away, watching behind you sullenly as they march towards the entrance, realizing that in a moment your tribe may meet their fate. And as you continue to make your way further and further, you think you've managed to escape altogether when you hear some grunting in the distance, and looking back, you can see that there is in fact this skull-holding shaman with his skull staff high. Whoops, hang on, sorry, fumbling all around here. With his skull staff high, pointed outwards, peering towards you, and you can feel a tingling all around you. And you see that there is in fact a strange illumination upon you, showing quite literally with a flame out of nowhere that you exist. His magic's revealing you. You sigh as your fate comes about, and the camera zips in on the archer. Whoop, hi, how you doing, archer? There he is. And it shows you, and then it shows an arrow sailing past the camera over here. and we hear a thump, and the camera fades to black. A moment later, it fades up, and it shows you, dripping blood, walking away through the trees. A lone kobold, not sure where he's headed, aimless, when suddenly it all goes dark, and you pass out on a dirty hillside with an arrow sticking out of your shoulder or back, you're not quite sure. It hurts so much. It's all so cold.
So tired.
So tired. So tired. Alright, now.
The next will be better.
Man, that was rough.
Alright, so we're gonna do one of these, one of these, one of these.
Man, this is a fun sandbox.
Yeah, it's alright, eh? Alright. So you're a cleric, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And
I'm a life
such
cleric.
a cleric, such a life cleric are you, that the folks of the city, this small town, it's kind of a bumpkin village. You've been here for about 2 years just to get away from the big city life. It's been fantastic.
Oh yes, I love it. You just kick back, relax, mix, grow some wheat, make some beer.
Something like that. I mean, the truth is, you had to go to the big city for the trainings to become a cleric. You had to go out there. You had to learn the way of the martial protection, because if ever the paladins needed you, that sort of thing. Sorry, which deity specifically are you going after?
You know what, man? I didn't pick one. I didn't
pick one now.
Well,
must be done.
Whatever is the closest thing to a yin yang god, because I need to look. I didn't even look at it.
Well, I mean, you can take Palor or Helm. It's really your
Palor. Okay, Palor.
Palor is literally life.
I don't even know what Palor does. I forgot.
Sun god. Very simple.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Love me some Palor. And Palor.
All right. What's their thing? Is like, can I do good stuff and bad stuff, or they just always want me to do good?
Alignment is a funny thing with me. I demand that people have an alignment.
Okay.
And there will be times where I will argue with you about your alignment. But
sure.
I see alignment as more a role-playing opportunity than anything else, and I hope that whoever's representing an alignment understands how I mean that. And that is to say, like, a lawful good paladin may have to kill, may have to slaughter reams of orcs or goblins or maybe people because they're evil, and they don't mesh with his god.
Right.
And that's the big trick, is what makes you lawful good. Who's defining you as good? So,
what defines me as a character is my past, which is I have to feed the demon inside me in order to continue living as a regular human. Because if I don't, I just get consumed by it, right? So I oftentimes have to do something really, really bad as a human, to keep my sanity in my life.
So,
however, I try to balance it out by doing good things.
So you want to play a character that is a cleric of good and life and wondrousness, but has a psychotic streak?
Not like in an uncontrollable kind of way.
Sounds
it's
pretty
more
uncontrollable.
Like not in that sense. I think there's still a cap to this concept. The concept is like, yes, there is that rage, but at that point, then it would not be completely good. It would be it will have to lose all of its power for its god, because then it would be completely evil at that point, and it would not be able to function anymore as a character. So it's like if I don't do the good things to counter the bad things, then as a character he would just wither away and die. Right? So it's like you're like a vigilante, in a way. Like Batman. Batman is like, he does good things for people, but in reality, he's really just kind of that rich guy that steals money from everyone.
All right, brother. Let's keep this going.
So, all right, cool.
Where did I put you? There you are. Oh, fuck, I found you. You're already in the set piece. Terrific.
All right.
So, almost forgot the important guy here. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Shit sakes, where'd he go? I'm missing a dude. Oh, no, there he is. Fantastic. I want that guy? Oh, no, there he is. Use this guy. Ah, that's perfect. Throw that guy on there. And... so you... Oh, fuck off. Oh, shit. There we are. Alright.
Sure.
So, Don Vita.
Don Vita, yes.
You are in the local tavern.
Uh-huh.
Your hands are covered in sticky ickies. Dark.
Yeah.
Very dark.
Oh,
A little
that kind of
frothy, in
place.
fact.
so
Dripping from your
comfortable.
hands, you hear that... And you hold up... it's a boy.
Okay.
And you look up at the flushed, bouncing... Well, not so much. The flushed mother, as she's got her legs splayed out, and the what's the word I'm looking for there? The bar wench. She's got a tub
Yes.
there with a bunch of water. You give him
Nice.
a little rinse, and you throw the wrapping around him, and you hand him over towards him. What do you do with him? Actually, you're a cleric here. You're a priest. What do you do
Yes,
with the newborn?
so as I help give birth to a child, I decide to first baptize it in Palar's name, because that's what, you know, as a deed of my goodwill and what's left of my soul. I named the child Soul.
Soul?
Soul, because the soul, or is the sun, gives life all around it. So, you know, as this child lives, may its life bring goodness to everyone.
Hey.
And that's it. And then you hear the angels.
There's a ray of sunshine that pierces through into the tavern. Sorry. Do you have religion as a skill?
Yes, I do.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
Of course.
There are clerics that don't take it.
And that is true. Well, it's just 10 for right now.
Okay, it's basic stuff. You've done this
Okay.
1,000 times. You're not really into it. You're like, another tavern wench getting knocked up, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
you
Great.
name the child another sacred life, handing him forward. You hear the voices of angels overhead. You know you did it right. The girl who receives the boy, she's got tears obviously under her eyes. She starts crying a little bit anew, gives a bit of a shudder. Thank you, Father.
And kiss my hand.
She does so.
Okay, excellent.
You rise up, I assume.
Yeah, I do rise up, and
A couple of the tavern goers give you the claps on the back. Hey!
Yeah, and then I kind of go like
yeah.
this, you know, just kind of grab my flask of holy water and just kind of throw it around everyone so they.
Hey,
give me
consecrating the
praise.
tavern, right on.
Yeah.
If the diocese
and then,
could see you now.
Yeah, and then go ahead and move out. I guess I'll see what's around this town.
Okay. As you head out into the street, oh, hang on.